Mainstream DeFi is being prevented by programming languages. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. November 26, 2022. Cointelegraph tweeted: DeFi needs more asset-oriented programming that make fundamental functions native to programming languages. Decentralized finance or DeFi is expanding quickly. Total value locked, a measurement of funds controlled by DeFi protocols, peaked at $180 billion and has increased from $10 billion to little over $40 billion during the past 2 years. What's the obvious problem? In 2021 alone, cyber attacks and exploits cost businesses over $10 billion. Making the problem worse. The programming languages used to generate smart contracts today do not offer sufficient features for creating and managing assets or tokens. To enable safer and more user-friendly DeFi smart contract development, programming languages must include asset-oriented aspects. Currently, assets are not a concept in DeFi programming languages. Auditing code is one solution that might help decrease DeFi's recurring hacks. Audits are effective to an extent. 9 of the projects involved in the 10 biggest DeFi hacks in existence weren't audited. However, putting additional resources to the issue is like to adding more engines into a vehicle with square wheels. It can go a little more quickly, yet there is a larger issue at hand. The issue is today's DeFi programming languages, like Solidity, have no idea what an asset is. Assets like tokens and non-fungible tokens only exist as variables in smart contracts, like the ERC-20 standard for Ethereum. The security measures and validations that specify how the component should behave, such as that it shouldn't be spent more than once, it should not be drained by an unauthorized person, and that transfers must always balance as well as net to zero, all need to be executed by the dev from scratch, for each smart contract. If developers had implemented simple security precautions, the cryptocurrency attacks of 2022 may have been avoided. On Ethereum, users frequently lose money as a result of malicious activity. In fact, this is the exact reason why academics recently proposed the introduction of a kind of token which is reversible in the case of a hack or other unethical activity. With this new standard, consumers may freeze request recent purchases to hold funds until a decentralized judiciary system could decide if the transaction was legitimate. To prevent collusion, the judges would be randomly selected from a decentralized pool after receiving the arguments from both sides. The necessary protections and validations have to keep up with the increasing complexity of smart contracts. Humans make mistakes. Mistakes do occur. Bugs may happen. Money gets lost. A prime example is Compound, one of the most advanced DeFi protocols, which in September 2021 was the target of a $80 million hack. The knock-on effect. Messages are delivered to every one of the smart contracts to change their list of internal variables in order for them to communicate with one another, for as when a user switches a token for another one. The outcome is a challenging balancing act. The DeFi developer is completely responsible for making sure that all engagements with the smart contract are addressed properly. DeFi developers must create and implement all necessary validations and protections themselves because Solidity and the Ethereum Virtual Machine or EVM do not come with any inherent protections. DeFi developers therefore dedicate almost all of their work to ensuring safety of their code. Furthermore, they verify it twice, then 3 times, to the point where some developers claim they devoted up to 90% of their entire time on validations and testing, compared to just 10% on adding features and functionality. How has DeFi expanded so fast when most developer work is spent fighting unsecure code and there is a developer shortage? Despite the difficulties and risks of doing so today, there appears to be a need for self-sovereign, permissionless, and automated types of programmable currency. Now consider the amount of innovation that may be encouraged if DeFi engineers could concentrate their efforts on features rather than failures. The type of innovation that may enable a growing $46 billion industry to overthrow a $468 trillion global financial sector, to use an extreme comparison. Innovation and security. DeFi's capability to be both innovative and secure originates from the same source, make assets as well as their logical behavior a natural feature and give developers a simple method to build and work with them. Every new asset must always act predictably and in accordance with the appropriate financial principles. Asset-oriented programming uses native features of the language to do tasks that anybody would naturally assume to be fundamental to DeFi rather than developers designing complex logic to tell smart contracts to update sets of variables with all of the error checking that includes. Due to the assurance provided by asset-oriented programming, tokens cannot be lost or drained. This is how DeFi combines innovation with safety. This is how you alter the general public's impression of DeFi from the Wild West to the spot where you must invest your cash in order to avoid losing money. November 2, 2022. EU Parliament passes cybersecurity legislation for crypto and fintech firms. In reference to the disgraced former CEO of FTX Sam Bankman-Fried, Jump Crypto President Khan of Korea claims that a false messiah attracted an audience bigger than ever before. Korea is also emphasizing the need for stronger trust layers in the cryptocurrency industry. On Sunday, Korea stated in a tweet that the claimed scam by FTX would have been considered fraudulent 100 years. Its appearance in an industry built on distrust abstraction is a cruel deception. The executive claimed that as a result of the demise of the centralized exchange, there is now more pressure on everyone to develop trust layers that are more reliable and quicker. He also said that abstractions of trust in crypto are much more significant than ever in a world where social trust is declining. The negative effects of the breakdown of trust are severe for our sector and, in my opinion, clearly exceed any benefits. Innovation and development are severely slowed down by a lack of trust. Trust has traditionally allowed society and businesses to grow, but it has a long, difficult, and subjective procedure that doesn't avoid violations, but rather penalizes them, according to Korea. The foundation of cryptocurrency is the idea of trustless systems, which refers to networks in which players are not required to know one another or depend on a third party like a bank or government. Korea stated, "Do we have each other's trust? It's one of the basic concerns that our industry is struggling to address in the wake of FTX's unbelievable collapse." That's it for our today's video. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.